Life is short. You've heard that phrase so many times it almost feels. But let's put it in brutal perspective. The average human life is about 30,000 days. If you're 30 years old, you've already burned through 11,000 of them. Gone. Non-refundable. Most people live as if they'll get a receipt and a chance to exchange the wasted days later. Spoiler, you won't. The scary part isn't that life ends, it's that we often forget it's happening right now. This isn't a lecture about squeezing more hours into your day with productivity hacks. Forget the color-coded calendars and wake up at 4 a.m. advice. What we're diving into today is far more urgent. How to live so that when you look back decades from now, you don't feel cheated by your own choices. In the next 20 minutes, you'll explore powerful lessons on time, relationships, health, career, money, and meaning. Not theory, practical wisdom you can apply today. Think of this as a life manual you wish someone had handed you at 18. The clock is ticking, but that's not bad news. It's the motivation you need to make every moment count. When you were a child, summers stretched forever. A single day felt like a week. Now entire years blur into one. What changed? Not time itself, but how your brain records it. As kids, everything is new. Our brains log every detail, stretching our perception. As adults, routine dulls novelty. Same breakfast, same commute, same Netflix shows, and our brains stop recording. Days vanish in memory. This is called time blindness. The trick to slowing life down isn't buying more hours, it's forcing novelty back in. Take a different route to work, learn salsa, or strike up conversations with strangers. New experiences trigger new memories, stretching your sense of time. And remember the paradox. People overestimate what they can do in a day, but massively underestimate what they can do in a year. That's why we quit too soon. The lesson? Stop obsessing over squeezing one more task into today. Focus instead on what consistent action can build over 12 months. Your future self will thank you. Being busy and being productive are not the same. Most people fill their days with activity that feels urgent, but achieves nothing that truly matters. Here's a test. Imagine yourself on your deathbed. What would you regret not doing? Spending another Saturday night in the office? Or spending more time with your kids? Suddenly your priorities become clear. To make this practical, use the two-list strategy. Write everything you want to achieve, circle the top 3, and everything else goes on your avoid list. That avoid list isn't optional, it's a graveyard of distractions. Think of it like compound interest. Small, consistent investments in your true priorities multiply over time. But watch out, the thieves of attention are everywhere. Social media, trivial busywork, endless notifications. Guard your focus ruthlessly. Each yes you give to something meaningless is a no to something that could change your life. Your relationships are like bank accounts. Every interaction is either a deposit or a withdrawal. A thoughtful message? Deposit, constantly canceling plans? Withdrawal. And like banks, you can't withdraw if you never deposit. Many people think relationships are built on big moments, expensive gifts, dramatic gestures, but that's wrong. It's the small daily deposits that compound. A random thinking of you text, remembering a detail from months ago, showing up when it matters. Shared struggle, ironically, bonds people more than shared pleasure. Weathering storms together cements trust. And don't ignore weak ties, the casual acquaintances who often introduce you to new ideas, jobs, or opportunities. Research shows they matter more than you think. Here's the paradox. The more time you give to others, the more abundant your own time feels. Generosity stretches life. If you want time to expand, start giving some of it away. We've been sold the career ladder myth. Climb upward, rung by rung, until you reach the top. But modern careers aren't ladders, they're jungle gyms. You don't just go up. You move sideways, diagonally, sometimes even backward, collecting skills and experiences that make you irreplaceable. The biggest mistake? Optimizing for money too early. In your 20s and early 30s, optimize for learning. Every new skill is a lottery ticket for future opportunities. Money follows knowledge always. Beware of career quicksand, staying in a comfortable job long after you've outgrown it. Comfort is the silent killer of growth. A powerful tactic? Productive procrastination. When you're avoiding one task, channel that energy into learning something new. Often, the side projects you procrastinate with reveal your real passions. The truth is simple. Your best career opportunities are always one step outside your comfort zone. Would you rather have 12 tired hours or 8 energized ones? Health isn't just about longevity, it's the multiplier of every other area of life. Without energy, time is worthless. Sleep, for example, isn't just rest, it's a neurological power-up. Studies show sleep deprivation impairs decision-making as badly as alcohol. Yet so many brag, "I'll sleep when I'm dead." Ironically, that mindset makes death come sooner. And here's a fun truth. You're actually two people: morning you and evening you. Morning you makes plans. Evening you has to carry them out. Don't let morning you be a dictator. Instead of extreme workouts, try micro movements. 10 push-ups here, a 5-minute walk there. Movement fuels clarity. Ever notice how solutions come to you while walking? That's biology at work. Your body is designed to move, not sit 8 hours straight. Protect your health now, and it will repay you in every domain later. Want to learn anything faster? Teach it. It sounds backward. I'm not ready to teach. I don't know enough. But that's exactly why you should. Teaching forces you to organize your knowledge and notice gaps, embedding it deeper. This is called the teacher effect. And here's a secret hack: read biographies. Each one condenses decades of lessons into a few hours. Why repeat mistakes when others already paid the tuition? Also, stay strategically bad at certain things. It keeps your ego in check and your brain flexible. Embrace constraints. They're not obstacles, they're multipliers. History's most creative breakthroughs often came from limitations. And the most underrated skill? Quitting. Strategic quitting isn't failure, it's pruning. It's making room for better opportunities. Quit fast on what doesn't serve you. Growth isn't about adding endlessly. It's about subtracting wisely. Here's something wild. Any raw emotion, anger, fear, frustration lasts just 90 seconds in the body. After that, if you're still fuming, it's because you're choosing to replay it. You can't stop the first wave, but you control the second. Emotional regulation is a superpower. Intelligence might get you the job, but regulation gets you promoted. People trust those who stay calm in chaos. Vulnerability, used strategically, is another superpower. Show just enough to build trust, not so much that it overwhelms. Avoiding tough conversations? That's emotional debt. The longer you delay, the more interest it collects. Address issues early before they balloon. And gratitude? Think of it like currency. Unexpressed gratitude is like money locked in a vault. It only matters if you spend it. Money isn't about luxury, it's about freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of choice, freedom to say no. Yet most people trade their freedom for bigger houses, longer commutes, and fancier cars that enslave them. This is lifestyle inflation, running on a treadmill that goes nowhere. Here's the mental reset. Calculate your true hourly rate. If you earn $100,000 but work 80 hours a week, your real rate might be worse than someone earning $70,000 for 30 hours. The goal isn't maximum income, it's optimal freedom. Smart people buy experiences, not things. Objects depreciate, experiences appreciate. And the ultimate financial strategy? Margins. Living below your means doesn't mean deprivation, it means space. That space is your oxygen, your ticket to seize opportunities when they appear. Creativity isn't a lightning bolt, it's a faucet. The first flow is rusty water. Bad ideas, awkward attempts. You need them. They clear the pipes for the good ideas. Waiting for the perfect idea before starting is like waiting for clear water without turning on the tap. Constraints are your ally. Give someone unlimited options and they freeze. Limit them and they flourish. Shakespeare's strict rhyme and meter weren't restrictions, they were rocket fuel. Don't mix creation and judgment. That's like driving with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. First create, then edit. And here's the real superpower: skill combinations. Blend two unrelated skills, and suddenly you're playing a game with no competition. Your life isn't a straight line, it's a portfolio. Just as investors diversify assets, you diversify experiences, relationships, skills, and dreams. Most people overvalue planning and undervalue testing. But life design isn't about drawing perfect blueprints, it's about running experiments. You don't think your way into the right life, you test your way there. Start with tiny adjustments. A 5-minute habit can snowball into transformation. Redefine your metrics. If you measure life only by money and status, you'll miss what actually fulfills you. Why not measure by family dinners, skills learned, or people helped? Regular life reviews are essential. Monthly reviews prevent yearly regrets. The real tragedy isn't failure, it's drifting without ever checking if you're on the path you actually want. If this message resonates so far, consider subscribing and joining this community of people committed to living intentionally. Here, you'll not only find scripts like this, but also a group of thinkers who want to design lives that matter. Your support helps create more videos like this. And it also means you're part of something bigger than just watching content. You're shaping conversations that could change lives. We've covered a lot: time perception, priorities, relationships, careers, health, learning, emotions, money, creativity, and life design. But here's the magic. None of these exist in isolation. They're deeply connected. Your health fuels your energy, which drives your career, which shapes your relationships, which influences your happiness. Like an orchestra, each instrument matters, but the beauty comes from how they play together. Imagine your life as a portfolio. Every choice is a stock you invest in. Some stocks grow quickly, some slowly, some are pure mistakes. But over time, what matters is the overall return. That return isn't measured in dollars, it's measured in moments of meaning. The best time to plant the tree of intentional living was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Start small. Pick one insight from this video, test it in your life, and let it compound. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for momentum, because someday isn't a day on the calendar. The only day you actually have is today. If this video made you pause and rethink your life, don't let it end here. Subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and tell me which principle you'll try first. I read every comment, and your insights often inspire the next script. If you'd like to go even deeper, consider joining the membership community where you can access full transcripts, vote on future topics, and connect with others on the same path. Remember, life is short, but the choices you make now ripple for decades. Let's design a life worth living together. My comfort zone is like my favorite pair of sweatpants: warm, familiar, but if I never take them off, people will stop inviting me out. Life works the same way. Comfort feels good, but growth happens the moment you dare to wear something a little less cozy.